Hey there, guys. What is going on? Sloppy here, playing some more of the Creativerse on our beautiful Creativerse world. And, yeah, logged out last time over here. Checking out, the new blocks we got. Which is pretty exciting. If you guys haven't seen my update video, yeah, we had an update. It was, a lot of bug fixes and stuff like that, but, also our first new blocks from the new company that's running Creativerse, which is pretty cool. And we got this cool little block set. There's 3 rugs, a cool wallpaper, some chairs, these really neat tables. All in all, like a really cool little pack. You can find it. It's free for everyone. It's just in the crafting thing. I don't know, craft tab, crafting knowledge. If you search living, it's all here. And they're all really cheap, which is cool. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys to start today because I thought maybe some of you would have missed it. And we have now some really cool new blocks. Yeah, I don't want to waste any time in today's episode. We have some building to do. We are going to head over to our Star Wars project. Star Wars project. I want to get some serious building done today. And, yeah. I'm just doing my casual villager check. I know, somebody said I can't possibly do that every time I log into Creativerse. To the last episode, I did a little walkthrough of what I do every time I log in. And I go check all my villagers and move my treasure spawner, and, no, I really do that every time. It's, yeah, it's true. Anyway, I will catch you guys over near the Star Wars project. It's not often I get to, well, I mean, I can, I guess, at any time. It's not often I do, use the, TP hub to get around places. It just takes a little bit of extra time, but occasionally I do really love doing it. It's just such a cool build. It feels really lovely. Anyway, we're heading over here, and okay, I know it says karaoke, but that's definitely not the first thing. Oh, I'm gonna stop talking. There's some new loading screens, which are really cool. I'm really digging. Anyway, let's... I don't want to get copy strikes, so I both sang the wrong song and didn't sing it for very long. But we have some new builds over here that are super cool. Yeah, I have no idea what any of them are called. I'm not actually that big of a Star Wars fan. But we'll definitely check these out in more detail. I just want to sort of wait for permission. But there's some really great stuff being built in this area, so that's awesome to see. We're over this direction, quite far actually. I do want to build a pathway eventually, but for now we're going to work on the building. I want to get some serious structure done today. Some serious structure set up structurally. I'm out of S words already. Anyway, alliteration isn't always our friend. And that's important to remember. But anyway, if we come over here, you can see all the trees are gone. And we got like a really good view of this. And I'm really liking it. There's a lot we need to do. So one thing is... these sort of flat spaces in the front are probably going to be pretty hidden by trees and stuff. That's something I'm definitely leaning towards. But yeah, I think it looks really good. And we have a lot of work to do. So, I'm not sure exactly where I want to start. Maybe these corner pieces. I also kind of want to get at least a little bit of land in front, the terraforming. Just to sort of have the aesthetic for my eyes of having that little bit of land in front of it. I also wouldn't mind getting at least a rough depth of this place. Right now, it's just sort of a facade. We're like a movie set, you know? There's no back. And this build's going to be big, but not crazy huge. And as I mentioned before, I do want to turn it into adventure. So I kind of, when I'm building the walls and stuff, I kind of want to be able to think about that. So I just listed like 10 things I want to do. I don't know which I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to pick one and get to it. Get to stepping. Now I'm just picturing that Nick Cannon movie. Step Off? You guys know the one when he's like, he goes to college and joins like a steppin'. You get it. Look at this loading screen. Wow. That is so cool. Somebody set up like a museum. Oh my goodness. People in this game never cease to amaze me. Anyway, I went back for more grass. There's actually something I want to try. And I don't think I've done this since, some of you may remember this. Years ago, Sided Master, the one and only, Sided Master and I streamed together and built a giant robot out of a blueprint. The Industrial Update. The Industrial Update that was all of these blocks. Back in the day when they dropped these big packs of blocks, they used to come with like one big blueprint. And this pack's blueprint was this giant like robot who was lying down or sort of like sitting on the ground. Anyway, I think that was the last time I used a blueprint. So I'm curious how they work. I'm very curious how they work, but yeah, I kind of want to put a tree here just to have that as well in my mind. I do need to raise the ground. Well, okay, so I want... Let me picture this in my mind, because I'm not against... Yeah, okay. So we probably don't need to raise the ground too much. We might just have like a pretty steep slope off of that. I'm not sure. Let me play around with it, but I'm definitely going to use a blueprint for the first time in a long time. Alright, so I've been playing with blueprints a little bit, and I know this might be a little bit boring for some people, but sorry, I'm sure I'll get over my blueprint fascination shortly. But you get this cool preview. It's really neat. And yeah, I actually think this looks really good here. I'm kind of amazed the game could render these so nicely. But yeah, this looks really good. This one has like grass, and I'm not sure quite how this all works. There's stuff with like these qubits where it'll build it for you or something. That's interesting. I guess we can try that. I'm gonna get a different blueprint though. This one has a bunch of grass in it, and I just want the tree. But yeah, that's really cool. These blueprints, man. Who would have thunk it? I'm sure a ton of people this entire time, but I'm just learning to thunk it. Anyway, I put some grass up. Yeah, we'll do more, but I think once the tree's there, it'll look better. And yeah, so I don't know what I want to do next. I think I kind of want to figure out this end thing. Yeah, I think figuring this out would go a long way towards improving what it is. Yeah. And then we can have that wall and we can start, you know, building walls and stuff. Walls are cool. Despite what you may have heard, I can confirm walls, pretty cool. So, I'm having some trouble with this guy. I feel like I've made like a weird prison. But I think the idea is coming together. I want it to stand above and separate from the wall. Not separate. I want it to be different than the wall. That's what's important here. And I think they might actually be a little bit different. I want them to look sort of dilapidated, which is a really fun word. And yeah, I think I have a pretty clear idea of what I want. It's just, when you try and execute the vision, it can be a little bit tricky. But this actually helped a lot, just sort of building it up. So I think what I want to do is raise this middle section up a little bit, put this on top, and then I think we're actually going to try and use a wood texture. Yeah, I think we're going to try and fit a wood texture on like a roof section. I think having like a little bit of that would be really great. So yeah, this was sort of my first attempt, but I think I know what I want, which is good. And yeah, so there's no harm in trial and error. I mean, other than, I guess, a bunch of your time. It's not important. Well, time's, you guys get it. I don't have to. It's a morning episode. Anyway, let's tear this down, because why not? And yeah, these towers also, I'm also trying to think like functionally for this little adventure we're going to put in here. I think the towers are going to be kind of an important thing. So I do want to leave space inside of them to be able to build stuff, which is kind of, yeah, because with the towers at either end, it gives us an opportunity to sort of set up, I guess level would be the correct word, like mechanics to go up and down maybe, or maybe there's checkpoints at either end. But I just feel like the two farthest points away from each other can probably be pretty useful in terms of making people do stuff. Does that make sense? No, I'm all over the place today. Anyway, I think I know what I want to do, and that's a good start. So it's a little bit more than normal. Yeah. All right, a bit more structure in place. This might not look like a big change, but it sort of is. Yeah, I think it's coming together. We might make this one even longer. I don't know how tall I want it. That's definitely something I'm pondering. So I think we're actually going to put a hold on finishing the tower right now, because I'm not quite sure how tall I want it, but I've got the walls worked out and stuff. You can see I've been placing a little bit of grass too, which is great because it means now when we walk around here, you can see this is where the wall's going to go. So we could, in theory, start to place an exterior wall and start to construct an interior. I know. It's crazy. I'm really enjoying this though. It's been a while since I've taken on a project that's like crazy in scale. So this is a lot of fun. I'm also having a lot of ideas. It's also going to be super fun when I get to go through and rough it up and make it look like, wilderness took over. So that'll be cool. And yeah. I almost want to get like this side, semi-done. Have like a wall in the back there and then work on the other side. One of the annoying parts about building in scale is just getting around the build once you've started building. Like even back here, that's like a 6-block drop. So it's just one of those weird annoyances. You're like, oh, now I have to, climb up or get some scaffolding blocks or something. Anyway, first world big build problems. Yeah, I really want to get this tree in here though. I think that's going to make a big difference. But yeah, I know I'm doing things out of order, but it makes sense in my brain, and I feel like seeing small achievements go a big way. So yeah, I'm not totally sure what I want the interiors to be, but I think I can bring the roof back a little bit and just place some blocks. We might end up having a second floor and like roofs inside of this place, but for now I think I can extend at least this stone slab area back to where that is, and maybe build the wall to that point, and then we could at least pretend to have some structure. I also do want to get that tree in here. Just for... I just want to use a blueprint, okay? I just need to use a blueprint. So we're going to use something I don't know if I've ever used. So that's featured. We don't want a tree house. We literally just want a tree. So do I have to go to the Steam workshop? I guess I do. So these are just ones that are featured, which these all look really amazing. This cool little medieval house. Amazing statue. Okay, so I guess I have to click the Steam workshop. So I've favorited these. Oh, I remember looking at trains. Okay. I've made an alien plant. I've made a mining ship. I don't remember saving that one. Oh yeah, yeah, this was for that weird. Yeah, okay. I guess let's see. Let's see how this works. Alright. Hopefully none of my personal information is on the screen. I don't think so. Now I'm looking at that. Now I'm nervous about that. I would just want a very simple tree, Mr. Game. Mr. Steam. Mr. Steam, please. Just a tree. Okay. Oh, here we go. Realistic fir tree. Okay, so there's some cool sort of trees in here. Some pretty interesting ones. We have 48 pages of trees. I feel like it'd be easier at this point just to, wow, this is really slow. I feel like it'd be easier at this point just to go and like, go copy a tree I want. Yeah, I think, well, maybe I'll just do that. There's Christmas trees. Oh, that's cool. What happens if I press plus? Okay, we'll see if that's saved somewhere. So there's some really amazing trees. Ooh, that's cool. Take me to page 2, please. Thank you. Yeah, okay, this is what I was afraid of, that they'd all be like really cool custom trees. Which is awesome. I'd say that like it's a bad thing. It's awesome. I'm just, okay. Tell me more about this tree. This is literally just a tree, right? This is what I want. Okay, I'm gonna subscribe. Okay, let's see if I can find this now. Okay, yeah, there it is. So let's get the cornerstone. Alrighty. Alrighty. Crafted a jungle tree. That's kind of a fun sentence. Let's see. This is going to be gigantic. Huh. That's far too big. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I like the idea, but it's way, way too big for this area. I do like, though, the hanging vines and stuff is something I definitely want to have. Well, let's see. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, damn. Yeah, so let's see. No, a tree this big would make my building look really terrible by scale. So, yeah, let's go back to plan X? I don't know. Plan whatever. And, I guess I will find a tree that I think will look really good and capture it. And then we'll build it that way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I I went to the hub and used the TP to go to a grasslands biome, in that biomes one, and it looks like somebody might have used the same teleporter, which is fine. We can change that, but I just wanted to show you guys this area. It's pretty cool. It's super unique. I've never seen anyone with two Rockzilla pets before. One of them's still in its strange little cage. Whose area is this? Lucas. He's also got this cactus crazy. It's just really unique. He's got I guess quite a few villagers set up here around here. I guess. So you're the potion guy. You're the miner. And then he's got just an unbelievable amount of trees. And I guess, yeah, you're a logger. Here, 3 Oz. This reminds me actually of my hometown. We had a lot of these sort of planted by the government tree farms that were in perfectly straight lines. Yeah, really interesting area. A lot of villagers and stuff. I thought this bridge is really cool. And this giant cactus. I mean, I'm just curious what type of villager sits on top of a giant cactus surrounded. Why is it fenced in? Where's the cactus gonna go? I'm just curious. I'm just so curious who you are. So, oh, that's a random one. No, we're good for now. I probably should, but I don't want to. Well, I was wondering what villager he put up there. I guess it's the random one. I kind of want to get the villager for it, but anyway, Lucas's area, super cool. I just thought I'd show you guys because it's really unique. It's all fenced in too, and yeah, this is unlike what I've seen in Creativerse before. I'll say that. Oh, looks like there's a little more area. Hey, Sleepy. Okay, there's something over here. Really nice spot as well. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, so he's got his own little holiday village going on here. Hello, more villagers. A very unique teleporter. So you would come through it, you'd fall down into the water, and then slide out. So you can't go... It's sort of a one-way teleporter. That's really... That's a neat design. It's a really neat design, actually. I've never seen that. That's cool. We've got a little igloo. Nice stew cooking up outside. Got a lovely little house here. This was very, this is what I love about our server. I love, so it looks like he's got a ton of the arc portals set up to get around his base, and then got the... That's great. That's really, I think, what arc portals are great for. Maybe I should do that with my villagers. Have an arc portal in like our main base, and then we can have all the villagers like labeled, and we can get to them really quickly if we have one we want to get to. So this is really cool. So he's kind of doing what I'm doing, or did what I'm doing, and having like a little spot for each villager. That's really cool. Hello. Automated chest. Yeah, look at the size of this chest. 100 slots. Apparently it's not supposed to be in the game yet. It might be a future update. That's cool with the painted bottom. It's a really cool effect. And then he's got red arc lights to like have the glow. Really cool build. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen automated chest, I don't know if we actually have... We have them in the game. This chest can be locked and unlocked with machines. Yes, so I'm going to be using these shortly. 100 slots. Wild. Locked and unlocked with machines. Okay. I thought it was part of something else. Perhaps a sorting system? Cool. Anyway, I still need to find a tree. Alright. This is the tree I want. This is the tree I want. And, yeah. This is the one. This is the one. Wow, this This is trippy. Alright, so... okay, I want this tree, so let's bring in the right edge quite a bit. Let's bring in the left edge also quite a bit. I probably didn't need a large one. If we zoom out a little bit, let's... till it hits leaves. And I guess the height can come way down. I guess we got some room to play with on this edge. Oh, I brought in this one too much. Alright, well, it's a little bit janky, but I think we've got everything. We might have to do a little bit more customization, but let's capture that. Give me that tree. Yeet. My microphone's in front of my keyboard, so. Give me that tree. Get cornerstone. Boom. And now we have it. Give me that tree. I don't know, what are the differences between these two? Alright, now let's go try and build it? Let's see if I can figure this out. I brought over a few qubits. I guess you get them from the login chest, so I had a few. So let's how does that look? Do I like that? Do I like that? Yes. Can I rotate it? I think I can, right? Maybe I just need to move this. Let me pick this up. I think if I move it, it'll do stuff, right? So let's try that again. Yeah, okay. So it's just the way you place one, so it's like rotating a block. Yeah, okay, I think I want it facing that direction. What I'm going to do, though, is I want to replace the white with brown. But otherwise, that's more or less exactly what I want. And if this works, that'd be great, because then we have a good way to, you know, do the beeps and the boops. So there's a way, there's a way to replace blocks, I feel like. Auto build. Let me... Yeah, let's find out. Hello. Wow, okay, that happened really fast. Okay, that happened really, really fast. Oh, hey, we get fireworks too. And took 1 qubit. Okay, so building trees will be super easy. That happened really fast. You know what I might do is just clear an area of really flat ground and just have a bunch of these so I can get rid of all these little beeps and boops. Okay, you know what? For now, we're gonna manually... For now, we're gonna leave it as white wood. Ashen wood, as the experts would call it. Ashen wood. For now, we're gonna leave it as that. I think I might change that, but we'll see. But yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so then we just have to rough up the area a little bit with leaves and stuff. And maybe even some water. Maybe we'll put like a little pond in here. This area doesn't particularly matter too much to the actual build, but it'll matter a lot to the aesthetic. This little hill is nice too, sort of a natural... You know what, you could probably use these to landscape pretty nicely. Like if you find like a really nice like landscape or something, you could copy it, and then maybe we'll do that one day, is just really get a ton of great blueprints we can use in the future. You know, we'll take a bunch of trees, we'll get them properly blueprinted and labeled. Yeah, that might be a project for the future. That'd be really helpful to have. So if you could just like, you know, really get a tree you love and then just blueprint it and you just have it. Yeah. Yeah. That's an idea. Okay. But I want to show you guys a little bit of what I did on the interior. Yeah, and then I want to put some vines and stuff hanging off this. Yeah, that'll look really good. Okay. So I kind of got a layout for what this wall, I think what this wall is going to be. I'm not sure about the interior, and I'm not sure if I want to do like windows and things. But if you come over here, I actually landscape this all the way down to sort of level. But yeah, this is sort of, we got this bump out wall. Now we could do walls like this, where they're sort of bumped out, and then we have a lot of depth on the interior. Because, as you can see, then you have sort of this, you know, it's kind of grooved. Or we could do flat walls, or some variation. Maybe one like this, one like this, one like this, and then do some sort of fancy window. It really depends, but, yeah, did a little bit of work. I'm really happy with the progress we've made today, actually. It's been sort of weird cuts, probably for you guys, but it's more just because it's sort of a weird, weird thing to show, I guess. Anyway, I have lots of ideas for the adventure, so I'm pretty excited about that. Let me know what you guys think about this blueprint project. Now I'm really fascinated with it. I didn't realize these were so convenient and easy. Wow, I've just been missing out on a big part of the game. I don't really like them for builds. I still feel like doing your own builds is sort of special. But I could definitely see using blueprints to, like, you know, do stuff. Anyway, yeah, just having a bunch of trees available would be really, really great. Like if I went and copied this to a really flat piece of ground, I could get rid of all these exterior bits. Yeah, I might do that. We'll figure that out another time. But there's one thing I want to look at with this tower real quick before we call it a day. So, back at the hub. I'm going this way. Star Wars project ongoing. Lots of really great other projects, but I want to go over to Crazy Town real quick. Oh my gosh. Creative United Federation Spaceport. Creative United Federation Spaceport. Creative United Federation Spaceport. That is an interesting mouthful. I wanted to come over here, one, because I love coming over here. There's some absolutely unbelievable builds. Crazy Town basically has no rules. This project was kind of around the idea of trying to use this painted block system because, yeah, I don't need to give an explanation. You guys already know. But I did want to come over here because I made a tower, and I wanted to look at it visually. So I made this wizard hat tower. And, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this will work. Not the wizard hat part. I wanted to come see this roof. I was really proud of this roof. And I wanted to come see it. Oh, I pressed the wrong buttons on my keyboard. I was one over. I wanted to come see it to see if, like, this shape... You know, sometimes you see a shape and then you can picture it. I think this is too, like, pointed for our build that we were working on. Yeah. I do love this build. Went bananas with the colors. Also just bananas with the landscaping. I learned so much on this build. I'm so happy I did it. You know, sometimes you just, you do builds and... Like, I think it came out looking pretty cool, but I just learned so much from, like, going wild with colors and textures that it was really, really cool. Like, even this side here, just adding little textures into the grass, I feel like gives it so much more life. And it feels really, like, lived in. And even just having that little door at the end, like, it doesn't go to anything or anything. We have, like, a hard border that looks really stupid if you're on the other side of it. That's where I showed off the Halloween blocks. It just, it was a really fun project. and I'm really enjoying the Star Wars project as well. Also, I love my kitchen. I love my bedroom. And, yeah. We're creeping towards 300 players. I don't know if you guys noticed that. We're creeping towards 300 players on the server, which is pretty spectacular. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. All that jazz. And I will see you guys Thursday, because I'm committed to getting a second episode of the second. I'm committed to getting a second episode this week. I know I've missed a few, and I blame whatever illness I got. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.